career mode. We've obviously, if we have a look in our calendar, we won the last game against, well, our second game of the season against Stevenage quite comfortably 3-0. Won our first game against Bolton 2-0, and our next game is up against Preston. Now Preston are a formidable opponent, I guess, but maybe, just maybe, they will cause an upset. Obviously Fulham, who got promoted last season, started this season losing to Palace 2-0. Maybe they're going to be a more stronger side, obviously. Let's not talk about that. And Forest this month. Well, let's have a look at the squad we've got. We made a few changes for our first cup game of the season. I think we had many good players come through and play. We've obviously signed a couple of players. Got Hudson and Boy on the bench. We want to play size, and we'll play Forshaw because Forshaw had a great game against Peterborough. We'll start Ben Brereton as well. Oh, and Izzy Brown. Forgot. I don't think our team is Premier League ready yet, and hopefully if we do get promoted, a budget of quite a good amount comes through, like, I don't know, like 20-30 million. I can deal with that. Hopefully we can do this. But as we head into the next game, I shall hand it over to my commentator to commentate over the game. Yes, welcome to Leeds United versus Preston EFL Championship game. Leeds United went off to a riveting start of a 2-0 win against Bolton. They've just beaten Stevenage in the cup as well, and hopefully they can pull one out the bag against Preston here tonight. I wonder what the outcome will be, but it's a great interception by Royski there, an even better one from Maguire there, not Harry Maguire, different Maguire. There's Morgan still on the ball, looking to run at the Leeds defence. That's great from Izzy Brown there, cut it out. Right, Leeds attack now is Ben Brereton. Oh, good pass to Ayling to Aloyski. There's great play from Leeds here. Aloyski's going to run through, he's free, he takes a shot, and there's a great save from Maxwell, the Peony goalkeeper, Preston. There's Aloyski on the corner. Aloyski tries to find the head of Ben Brereton, but fails to find it. And now Hernandez has got some defending to do, and he's done it just good. Berardi with the pass to Ayling, fullback to fullback. Ayling tries to find Ben Brereton, and he does. Brereton, and 1-0 to Leeds. His first goal of the season. Many more hopefully to come for the Leeds team, and it's a good start to this game for Leeds. Last time they scored early in a game like this, it was against Stevenage. I think it was J.J. Grotz with the goal. Absolutely thunderous strike it was within the first 2 minutes, and they didn't score again until the 60th minute. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. And it's a good start and all. Ben Brereton winning the ball back straight away from kickoff as Ayling passes it to Cooper as they pass around the back a little bit here, Leeds. Now Leeds are one of the favourites to win this, or to fight for promotion in this league, the EFL Championship, and our Welsh cuts that out brilliantly. Ayling with a poor pass there. There's Brown to Cunningham to Orensky to Maguire. Maguire's going to run with it, but he doesn't. Cross doesn't quite get enough power on the ball. Bit of dodgy passing there from the Leeds defence, but they come out with the better of it. Or have they? Horgan's picked up the ball in a dangerous area here. There's Welsh to Fisher. Fisher's going to pass the ball to Maguire, who's found a little bit of space. Can he get a shot off here? He does, but it seems to have gone wide, and it will be a goal kick for and this man Ben Brereton. He's had a pretty good game so far. Scored the goal. What a good strike it was. Keeper has no chance of saving that, but is that good? Is that signs of things to come for Leeds? Maybe it is, maybe it is. Here's Janssen. Janssen's going to pass it to Ayling. Ayling to Aloyski, who's had a great start to the season. Is Isaiah Brown. He's been cut out there. And now here is Brown. Brown tries to find Maguire, but just doesn't get there. There's Aloyski. Oh, and he's failed to find the lead shirt there. And now Harrop is on the attack for Preston. Oh, and he's got past him, and it's a poor cross. It's gonna have to be a goal kick. Maybe this man is on the move. Sam Khalifi. He's linked with QPR. QPR obviously looking to do some good business, looking to fight for the playoffs this year. There's Isaiah Brown to Hernandez. Great header there from Hernandez to Berardi. Berardi back to Hernandez, but Hernandez is fouled there by Brown, and I'm not sure if it'll be a yellow or not. It's not going to be. It's going to be a free kick. Size going to take this, looking for the head of Izzy Brown, and he's hit the bar. Hernandez just blasts it over the frame of the goal. Absolute scenes that would have been if Isaiah Brown would have hit it in from there. Would have been a great headed goal, as Maxwell is about to take this goal kick. He just chips it over to Cunningham. Is Welsh back to Cunningham to Bergsuen to Cunningham, back to Harrop to Maguire, who's not having the greatest games, but he gets a pass through to Harrop, back to Maguire, back to Harrop, and it's great save from Weidwald. Great play. Not too sure who got the shot in there, and another shot skewed wide by Maguire, not wide, but he hasn't hit the target. And Leeds a bit lucky not to concede there. Here's Aloyski to Ben Brereton. He thinks he's offside, but he's not, but he does eventually get a shot, and it's straight to the Preston North End. Goalkeeper Maxwell. Oh, and we've got a break here. Horgan is letting his players get forward, but as always also does let the defence get back, and it's a great strike. Weidwald go for it. I mean, haven't seen much good stuff from Leeds apart from the build up to the goal. We've had a few good chances, but PNE are on top at this moment in time. They've got a corner now. PNE can they? Janssen gets it away. Here's Horgan's gonna hit one, but good defending from Leeds in the end, and it's half time, and both teams looking probably to make a few changes. I think both teams have had an equal equal chances in this game. As we will see a couple subs, not too many. We've got Hudson-Odoi coming on for Aloyski, and we've got O'Kane coming on for Forshaw. Ben Brereton here, oh, been cut out by Maguire. Now Brown makes a run down the wing, back to Harrop, to Welsh, back to Harrop, back to Welsh. It's good passing from P&E here, but Leeds do manage to cut it out. Now Brereton's by himself here, and I'm not sure where that pass was going, but I'm pretty sure he tried through balling it to the wide man on the left, Hernandez. Not too sure. Goal kick, tries to find Harrop, but it hasn't. Ben Brereton's through, and he makes it 2-0. Leeds 2, Preston North End 0. And that isn't a really well deserved goal, but I mean, you can't fault him for it. It's a great strike on the right foot. It's poor from Preston North End. The defending's a shambles, the goal kick was a shambles, and the keeper should have really been saving that. Ben Brereton, absolute wasted chance for PME. Is Harrop, now to Brown. Now they're PME trying to get back into this game. Is the right midfielder. Harrop to Maguire. Good defending there in the end. Oh, but it's cut out and cut out again. Good interceptions going on here. Here's Brown. Zai Brown hasn't really got into this game yet. Back to Brown. Oh, and it's been cut out by Preston North End player. And Maguire's got a great first touch there. Can Maguire do anything? Oh, and he's tried to place it bottom right, but he's at the side netting. We've got two players coming on. Welsh and Harrop going off. Gallagher and Johnson coming on for P&E. Here's Videwald. Cooper. Cooper's going to play a pass to Berardi. Berardi's going to play a pass to Hernandez. Hernandez looking for the run of Isaiah Brown and spots it. Isaiah Brown, he's good from these distances. But Maxwell is gonna save that one. Cooper tries to find Ben Brereton, but Clark picks that one out. Oh, and it's a poor pass from Johnson. Oh, and Hernandez has done his man. Hernandez absolutely done his man. Oh, and Fisher's absolutely blocked off Hernandez there, but Hernandez wins it back, looking for Ben Brereton, but Spur gets there. And I think the keeper would have got there. And we've got a Leeds substitute. The Bock comes on. For Barada. Decides he's going to take this corner. Straight to the keeper. It's a very poor corner from Saiss there. Hernandez really should be taking it. Hernandez has cut that one out, but again the defending is just so good that Woods can now clear it to Horgan, but Saiss picks it out as Johnson can't get there. Hudson-Odoi haven't really seen much of him. It's great from Hudson-Odoi, a great save. As soon as I say he doesn't really get into this game, he plays very well there. Morgan's won the header to Maguire. What can Maguire do? And they're through, and oh, it's skimmed to the post. Leeds are lucky for it not to be 2-1. Absolutely. How much closer can you get? You can't, can you? As the P&E players just rush upfield. Looks like they're going route 1. Hernandez trying to find Ben Brereton, but he is offside. Not sure how the manager feels about that. maybe Brereton can sort things out. Here's Hernandez. Numbers with a pass back to Cooper. Cooper to Janssen. Janssen back to the keeper Weidwald. And it's De Bock with his first couple touches. And it's a poor pass from De Bock. De Bock losing the ball, and Izzy Brown struggling here. But the keeper can get there. Oh, and it's poor, but looks like Izzy Brown is very tired. Ben Brereton looks tired as well. Izzy Brown trying to make a run, but the Leeds team fail to do so. Right now it's a Preston North End corner, 90th minute. Game should be over by now. Good header from Cooper. Cooper trying to find Brereton. And the final whistle blows. It's a 2-0 win for Leeds. Two very well taken goals by Ben Brereton, the man who cost Leeds £4 million, plus the £17.5 thousand wage that they've given him, and he's living up to his price tag, as they would say. He's had a good start to his season here at Leeds from Nottingham Forest. Maxwell mustn't feel happy about his performance as Ben Brereton gets man of the match. But we pass you back to the Leeds United manager, Dobby, or Matt Dingo Haraldson. Yes, thank you very much, and thank you very much for being our commentator, George. Good performance from us today. Hernandez and Izzy Brown not really making much of a difference in the game. Ben Brereton with 2 goals, absolutely outstanding performance, and Hudson Odoi, I thought he played very well. I would give Ben Brereton my man of the match. Right, let's prepare for the next game. I think our next game is Fulham. It is, right. Obviously, here, see top goal scorers Ben Brereton with 2 in that game. Fixtures, see all of the latest and top deals. Royce to Arsenal, Thomas Lemar to Bayern Munich, and Fekir to Man City. That's an interesting one. Right, we're going to play the same team against Fulham. Fulham are a very good team, so let's hope we can at least try to beat them. I mean, obviously they've just gone up. If I could see their team, that would be a lot better. But we're also going to have goal news from all of the games, so let's get ready. And for now, we're going to get this game started. I'm going to pass over to the commentator very soon, Mr. Phil Allison Barker. Phil Allison Barker is our commentator. He gets paid pretty well. I mean, gets paid at least 50p an hour. But now we pass over to Phil Allison Barker. Thank you, yes, thank you, Haraldson, Mr. Dingo. I thank you very much for having me here. This is a big game for Leeds United, as they have gained 6 points from their first 2 games in the Championship. They beat Stevenage 3-0 in the Carabao Cup first round, and now they come up against a team that will definitely be pushing for promotion this year if they play properly, which is Fulham. Obviously Fulham are a very underrated side that not many people would put their money on winning, but they have definitely found players that could possibly challenge Leeds tonight. Here's Janssen. Janssen will play it to Brown. Brown will play it onto the left hand side. And we speak about Ben Brereton last game. What a game he had. 2 goals he scored. But here we go, Aloyski on Brentford are 1-0 up against Bristol City. Watkins scores in the 12th minute. But now Lucas Piazon could put Fulham into the lead here. Lucas Piazon to Tom Kenny. Kenny can't place the shot with enough power. As Ben Brereton tries to header the ball, but his target is Cisse. Not a very good pass from Cisse there. His size to Forshaw. Forshaw didn't really have a good game against Preston. Here's Isaiah Brown, good save from Bentonelli. Fulham looked really dangerous in attacking, but so do Leeds. Leeds really looking to put pressure on Fulham here, as Size passes the ball to Hernandez. Hernandez hasn't really got many options. He tries to give it to Ben Brereton, who looks for Aloyski, who takes it back, gives it back to Brereton, and it's... Oh, I thought that was 1-0. That was a very good, well taken shot, just wide of the post, as Bentonelli will pass it to Matt Target. It's Matt Target to Cisse. Cisse back to Target, back to Cisse. Cisse tries finding Tom Kearney, but it's cut out as Jacobs has scored for Barnsley against Nottingham Forest in the 28th minute. There's Forshaw to Hernandez tries to cross, but doesn't quite work out as Mitrovic gets there, but Aloyski with great strength. There's Izzy Brown, he looks for Hernandez, and it's 1-0 to Leeds. Hernandez with his first goal of this season, and what a goal it is very neatly tucked away in that bottom right, off the post, and if that was in the 1960s, they used to have square posts back then. That could have easily have bounced back out, and the keeper could have dealt with that, or maybe one of the defenders. But for now, it's Leeds 1, Fulham 0. As Fulham try to regroup. Callas to Kearney. The passing looks good for them. McDonald tries to find the run of Lucas Piazon. They miss it as Ayling to Aloyski. Aloyski trying to do some nice footwork, but McDonald and Piazon pick it out. Mitrovic to Kenny, who tries passing it. So I think that's Ryan Sessegnon, but it doesn't seem to work. Berardi to Cooper. Cooper's just gonna... Oh, that was dangerous play from Cooper there. He was lucky there. Cooper, Ayling to Brown. Brown's gonna try and pick out Hernandez again, but fails, as Cisse is looking to put Leeds into the attack, and he finds Ayling, who I'm not sure he was looking for, as it is a Leeds player. There's Brown. Izzy Brown to Forshaw. Great pass to Aloyski. Aloyski tries to find Brereton, but good defending from Target. We've got 2 minutes left of this half. Respectable, as Cooper back to Wiebwald, and that is the end of the first half. Good half by Leeds. They scored an early goal in the 32nd minute, Well, I wouldn't say early, 32nd minute. Great goal by Pablo Hernandez, and Leeds lead Fulham 1-0. Well, I'm happy with the performance so far, boys, but what I think we need to do is we need to bring Phillips on for Shaw and Hudson-Odoi for Brown, and swap Size and Brown over. Size hasn't really been getting into the game, so basically just completely switching up the midfield. Hopefully it works, but let's get back into the game. Welcome back to the second half of Leeds versus Fulham. We are here in Leeds, and it's Leeds 1, Fulham 0 at the moment, as Cisse gets the ball back from Ojo, and looks like Zach Clough has scored Bolton against Birmingham, as Berardi's going to come away with the ball. There's Ben Brereton, great turn from Brereton, tries to find Hudson-Odoi, he does. Hudson-Odoi can make it too. On, it's coming off the post and he's tapped it in. A tapping goal by Hudson-Odoi makes it 2-0. How he hasn't buried that, first of all, I'm not sure, but he does manage. It does come back to him in a very awkward position, but he does get it in the back of the net, and it's 2-0 to Leeds now. Hudson-Odoi with the goal. He scored against Stevenage, and it's his first EFL Championship goal of his career. Been a great performance from Leeds today. Good passing around. Hudson-Odoi back to Hernandez. Hernandez to Brereton, who can't seem to get the ball. As we heard in the break, the manager deciding to switch around the midfield, completely renewing the midfield. I mean, Izzy Brown drops a bit deeper, but still putting Hudson-Odoi and Phillips in there. But we have got a few decent players in the midfield. There's Phillips, Brown to Hernandez, finds Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi runs in, looks for Brereton, but it's good defending. McDonald comes over with the ball, passes to Ojo. Phillips to Brown, Brown to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Berardi loses the ball as Ream clears it. Royski to Hudson-Odoi. Oh, he tries to find Berardi, Hudson-Odoi, but fails. Royski with a great touch, cuts inside, finds Hernandez, who got the first goal. He finds Hudson-Odoi, who got the second, but it's a poor shot in the end. Good pressure from Fulham, the Fulham defence. Hernandez back to Hudson-Odoi, Ben Brereton trying to find the back of the net. Ben Brereton now in a bit of space, but again another brilliant tackle by Fulham defenders. And the next game for Leeds is obviously Sunderland. Not much to say there, as Anita's coming into the midfield for Izzy Brown. Izzy Brown's played every game this season, played every minute of this season until now. Berardi back to Anita. Anita tries finding someone, and eventually does. Brereton finds Hudson-Odoi. Can he get another? Hudson-Odoi. It's 3-0 now. Leeds cruising at this point. Hudson-Odoi with his second of the game and his second in the league. It's phenomenal play from Leeds. The whole team runs up and joins in the celebrations as Callum Hudson-Odoi grabs his second of the game. Norwood trying to get a couple of tackles in, but Brereton has just absolutely cruised through the defence, and it's 4. There's nothing Fulham could do about that. That was Ben Brereton at his very best, and that's what we're going to see more of from him this season. Look at this, just absolutely cruising through the defence of Leeds. 4-0 against Fulham. I'm not sure many people expected this. I know I certainly didn't. Going to be their biggest win of the season so far. Here's Christie. What can Christie do? Christie to Ojo. Shea Ojo can't do much. Oh, but Janssen gets there. It's Piazon. They're just looking for a consolation. It's not going to happen as Hernandez just clears it off to Ben Brereton, who's looking for another goal. Can Hudson-Odoi get there? He can't. And surely that's going to have to be it for this absolutely brilliant game. And yes, it is. There's Aloyski just throws it upfield. And there it is, the final whistle and the end of this game. Brilliant as we get back with the Leeds manager. Thank you very much, Phil, Allison, Barker. And that will be the end of this episode with a riveting 4-0 win. Very happy with the boys. I think switching around the defence definitely worth this game. Hernandez with man of the match. Brereton gets the best performance overall. And we will see you in the next episode. See ya.